Hello, everybody. I don't know if you guys made it over to where I'm at or not. Um, we had some technical difficulties here. So, oh my goodness. If you're still there, I hope so. I was trying to learn where your chat's at. Okay. Hey, I'm biased. Hello, hello, hello. I see y'all. All right. Y'all guys are finding me. I appreciate. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's because of the cold weather or what, but it just kicked me out. Just totally kicked me out. Won't come back on. And I've been trying and trying. So, if you can hear me as well as see me, can you put a one in the chat? Let me know what's going on. I can't tell. Hey, everybody. Sorry for the delay. Yeah. Dolores, can you hear me and see me? Because I don't know what's happening. Okay. All right. Thank you, Tigsy. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, normally in the old StreamYard, it used to buffer, but it kicked back in. This one just totally kicked me out. Like as if I ain't had nothing to say about this. I was like, wow, okay. And we've been doing good for since I had started Restream. I never had problems with buffering or being kicked out. This is the first time. So I thought I had gotten past that. Hey, Rudy, hadn't seen you in a while. Thank you for stopping in. How are you? Glad to see you. Appreciate you. GT. Oh, GT, I miss you. I miss you. I was like, dang, GT used to pop up every now and then. I was like, I'm still trying to get used to these live streams. Gina. Hey. Yeah, I saw y'all earlier there with Crafty Leo. I was like, everybody had all kinds of lives tonight. So I know the 12 days of Christmas or Vlogmas or whatever y'all calling it. Um, everybody would be spread out, trying to check out everybody's lives and win some prizes and get some good laughs. But if y'all want to learn something new, check out Tampa Creek Homesteads last night. Watch her replay about she has a book called Gardenpedia. And she was schooling us on some new garden terminologies that even after all these years I've never heard of. Yeah, I gotta watch the video. I mean the live. I'm not gonna tell you what it entails, but whatever you do, be ready to have a box of tissue because you're gonna crack up. You're gonna crack up. It was hilarious. Oh, you're gonna laugh till you cry. That's just how funny it was. Hey, Laura's Garden and more. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. Having a little technical difficulty tonight. My internet went out on my laptop. My internet is different from my phone, so I was able to. Dolores, thank you very much. My IT girl, she came through, called me, and walked me through this and got me on my phone. Thank you. Every now and then, yeah. Um, red has been my color for the last couple of weeks. I don't know. I'm in the red phase. I go through different colors and different phases. Thank you so much. But my question was tonight to all of you guys in the chat was I personally have learned so much from the garden community. What have you learned from the garden community? As I say, not everybody that's in this garden community is seasoned. Some of some of these people just learned how to garden since the pandemic. Some learned as a child and got away from it, but now they have, as they gotten older, and the supermarket prices for food is going through the roof, and that you are able to grow your own fruits and vegetables in your own yard, do your own groceries, shopping in your own backyard or wherever you might have. Some people have gardens in the front yard. Uh, thank you, Psalms. Yeah. Are you doing gifts since you're vertical? No, I don't celebrate uh, any man-made holidays. If it's not Bible based, I don't celebrate. So But I want to learn how to do some merch and learn how to give away some memberships. So that's what I'm working on now. But yeah, because a lot of folks in our garden community is not necessarily gardeners. They're great supporters. They might be crafters or legal advice or whatever, but some people do dabble into growing vegetables. And through our garden community, they have learned to find out what grows well in their grow zone from other gardeners who's in that community as well. Gina said, I learned more about the plants I grow and how much of the plant that is edible. True that. That's a good one. Just gifted. Hey, thank you, sweetie. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. Yeah, so yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, because I knew nasturtiums, the flower was edible, but I didn't know about the leaves were as well. And I knew certain parts of the echinacea was used for medicinal purposes, but I didn't know it was the whole plant, not just the flower, but the leaves and roots as well. I always knew about dandelions because my grandma used to make dandelion wine. So I did know about a few things, but I've learned more from all the people who are learning or want to become herbalists because they're growing a lot of these herbs in their gardens. Just like a lot of people have their own recipe on how to make their own fire cider and how that people are pickling garlic and putting it in honey for cough syrups. And it was just amazing of all the little things that we learn that we can grow in our backyard. You can have your own bees or you can get honey from someone that has bees. You can grow your own garlic, you can grow your own onions. You can grow a lot of your own plants and learn how to make soaps and tinctures and lotions and salves and like Sherry, paint away. Then you got my Renaissance grandma with her different kinds of soaps. You got Crafty Leo. We have a plethora of talented people in our garden community. Not everybody gardens, and some people might grow a tomato in a pot or a pepper in a bucket. You know, they want to grow something. They might not have the room or the yard for it, but they want to grow something, which is commendable. Yeah, buy you sugar. Thank you. We back. Yeah. My internet service went out. It went out not for the whole house. I have it on my phone, but it went out on my computer and my TV is out. So it's something in the area for my internet service to just go out. It's different between buffering and just totally losing service. I lost service. So it's something else going on. And sometimes when it's got extreme cold like this, lines snap. And sometimes you'll call there and they like their phones is jumping off the hook. Somebody's working on a pole somewhere because I'm not the only one that's without service. So what all I can't see on my laptop, I can see on my phone. So thank you for coming back and finding me. I appreciate it. And by you, girl, you had us popping and jumping over there the other night though. I After I left your show, I was walking through the house, bobbing my head, got a tune in my head, and I was what was it, $2 Tuesday? Oh my goodness. I was all through the house the rest night doing the $2 Tuesday. So I appreciate that. That kind of lit up my evening, which was nice. Uh, Psalm says, I learned about the Greek mountain mint from my Renaissance grandma, and she also taught everyone to do our own research before consuming any herbs. Yep, and that's what everybody. That is Miss Linda when she stand on that soapbox about do your research. Don't always listen to everybody in the chat. They can give you an idea on what to look for and how it might affect them, but it doesn't prove on how it's going to affect you. So do your research because you might be on a medication that might have an adverse effect, or you might be allergic to the plant itself. So this is why they tell you to do your own research. Something that you might not be allergic to, someone else in the household could be. So, we're not trying to tell you that this is good for everybody. Yeah, I did. So, gotta go. I'll catch you all later. Okay, Tigsy, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't already left. All right, take care. Sam said we just suddenly got at least an inch of snow sometime during the past hour. Wow, an inch plus of snow. Okay, it's cold here and it's cold enough to snow. Gina, how cold is it where you at? Because I know, all right, it's saying 34 degrees here. Auntie Linda taught me about what the numbers on the produce mean at the grocery store and about reading labels. Yeah, that helped me in reading on when I went to get a loaf of bread. I'll be looking for certain color tags so I know what day it was made. So I know just about how fresh it is. All right, Psalms, y'all be careful there. We haven't got any snow. It's cold enough, no telling it. We might wake up and find it in the morning. That's a possibility. You can Sylvia says, Psalms, you can keep that snow. Be 50 and freeze. Oh, girl, 50, that's a heat wave. Oh, okay. So Gina said 37. Okay, it's 34 here. So what, you 3 degrees warmer than us? Ooh. Yeah, so yeah, it's cold. 50, that's a heat wave. Talking about 50 and freezing. Man, we would think you have folks here walk around in shorts and flip flops as if it was 50 degrees in December. Yeah. It's supposed to drop down to 28 or below that tonight. So yeah. I would not be cold in 50. I actually would be warm. And that's funny how 50 in some states would be freezing for some, and then in cooler and colder climates is actually warm. So it's funny how temperatures can mean certain things in certain areas. So that's funny. Gina, are you joining in with the aero garden, your hydroponics on the inside? Uh, so seriously, I'd like to see you further up north. Northeast is supposed to be getting a lot of snow by the weekend. That's all right. I'm not going nowhere. I ain't doing nothing. Deborah Garrett, good evening. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Well, okay, let's look at GT. GT talking about it's 19 degrees here. Well, you in Alaska, dude. It was 20 last week. So yeah. So we were getting your degrees last week, GT. Yeah, it was like when I left here to go on my cruise, it was 20 degrees and the winds was hitting like 40, 50 miles an hour. You had to put your hood up and pull the string down to get through the parking lot at the airport because it was just that cold. With that wind chill factor, it felt like it was about 10 degrees. So yeah, we've had that, but you're in Alaska. You expect those kind of temperatures. That's funny. Talking about 19 and freezing. Yeah. Uh-oh. I wasn't trying to block somebody. Come on, come on. No, 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 no. Come on out of there. Changes you made may not be saved. Okay. My phone acting up. All right. A lot of snow by the weekend. Okay, well they can have it. They can do whatever they want. Genius, I was talking to someone who was in the low 50s. I was like, that's a wonderful day in Ohio. Girls, say it again for the people in the back because they don't understand. That's a heat wave to us. 50 degrees, please. Yeah. Tell them we'll send them down this 34, 35 degrees to them and it's going to drop more tonight. Oh, you said no, ma'am. I don't really like growing in hydroponics. Okay. We'll get you come spring and summer. Girl, Dad, cooking up deliciousness. What's up, baby? Thank you for stopping in this evening. I appreciate you. Yeah, so my question to everybody tonight was I learned so much from being in this garden community. What have you learned? Because I know everybody got, like I said, different growth zones and different tastes and variety in the food that they eat, whether they like leafy green vegetables or whether they like okra or string beans. Everybody got a favorite vegetable of some kind or something that their family might appreciate that's homegrown. And that once they taste it come from the garden, they don't want the stuff in the supermarkets anymore because it's pretty much flavorless and less vitamins and minerals is in it because they normally come from hot houses. And when they pick a lot of that stuff, they pick it green so that by the time it gets to its destination, it starts to ripe. But then it can be tasteless and flavorless. I had a tomato once. I just needed tomato for a salad. And I went to slice it. That bad boy was so bland and there was no juice in it. It was meaty. It was dry. It was just nasty. I just threw it in a compost pile. I said, I can't even eat this. And I was mad that I had wasted my money on it because the tomatoes I had was growing, but they weren't ready yet. Some of y'all say I need to get my electric throw. Girl, I got all kinds of blankets and stuff around here. I got blankets, I got sweat jackets, I got all kinds of stuff in here. So when I get a chill, but honey, I turn my heat up. I was like, hey, I'm paying for it anyway. I might as well get my money's worth. I'm not gonna be cold. The only time I'm gonna be cold is I'm not gonna be around to know about it. Other than that, that's what they make snuggies and long johns and all that other good stuff. You see, I got a sweater on and a hat. Well, I'm always wearing hats, but it's a nice heavy sweater too. It's nice and warm. Laura says I learned how to make and apply super juice in my garden. Thank you all. Okay. Yep. And see, that saves not only in your garden as far as recycling the waste in your yard, but that saves the landfill. It's not going out in the lawn bags or in trash bags sitting on the curb waiting on the trash man to pick it up. You're recycling, that refuge and using it for the good. All the vitamins and stuff that are in those plants, you're extracting them and putting them back into the garden, back into the plants. It's just like a recycle system. So yeah, it works like that. Say, Mama Shirley, I'm not going to be cold. I know that's right. Well, I don't know, girlfriend. I know you shouldn't be cold. I mean, you've been looking mighty sexy in these 12 days of Vlogmas. The little cleavage and all the little makeup and the hair being done. You've been cute every day. I was like, ooh, look at girlfriend. This is what we don't see when singing on a live. I was like, look at the outfit she got on. I was like, oh, sookie. I was like, I wonder how many other male gardeners in 2A saying, what? Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate it. I'm in my red mood. I've been wearing red for the last couple of weeks. Uh, Some say, have you ever purchased a tomato from the store that has germinated seeds inside in it? Only the Lord knows what on earth they were using to fertilize. Yeah, you haven't even consumed it, and it's already growing another plant. Sylvia said, I'm learning to grow tomatoes and cucumbers inside during winter. I watched Mike one year do it. I seen Mike had a cucumber wrapped around his cage going up the side. I think Rose, I think she had one too. So it can be done. It can be done. Trying to see. Uh, let's say, all right, who is this? All right, come on. I learned how to maintain my blueberry bushes and fruit trees from the community. Thank you all. Yeah, I learned how to improve mine from growing out the box. Even though, what's his name? J3 Jigs talked about his blueberries. I was like, yeah, on all these old things. I hear you. Oh, hey, PIA, what's up? What's up? What's up? I was wondering if your ears was burning because I was talking about how you and a few other gardeners had the roll covers over your brassicas, trying to save them from that white butterfly. It's not a butterfly, the white moth of laying their eggs and letting the worms eat your brassicas because you know they love them. Yeah, and other folks was learning to do that too. Gina been looking like a snack. I know that's right. Pause. I was looking at girlfriend the other day. I was like, ooh, sucky now. Ooh. My mama said she looking cleaner than a board of health. I was like, what? I ain't mad at you though. You know, when you do it and do it right. Yes, indeedy. So yeah, so that's what I love about this community. We can tease and laugh at one another without being offended. You know, just as long as you don't go overboard with it. You know, some folks can get stupid, but then they know to tone it down when the chat gets real quiet like crickets. They know they did too much. Yeah, Nikki said that there. Yeah. So it's funny how we know how to compliment one another, how to encourage one another, and also praise one another, on a good job well done. And to keep up, like we're always saying, growing, keep growing. Don't stop growing. If you have a problem with one veggie, try something else. Oh Lord, look at that JGD behaving. He has the best blueberries ever. Jigs, you ain't slick. Like you won that prize the other day under this name. Everybody knows it's just an alias for J3. Go somewhere with that. You and your blueberries. You ain't gonna let me let them blueberries down, and you gonna talk about them from now until wherever. Hey, Blue Lotus, what's up, baby girl? How are you? Yeah, peeked in there on you earlier today. It's been a long day today. If anybody watched the replay, I started off a little sad. I lost another aunt this morning. I just buried one this past Sunday, and my cousins and my sister and them, they just sent me a text before my live. She was 96 years old, so she's lived a good long life, but she passed away this morning. So I was like, that's another funeral. Because I got a dear friend whose funeral is next week on the 27th. So it's just been like, God, whew, a little rough. And you guys helped me get through this. I get a chance to laugh in between crying. So thank you, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I just don't know how much y'all kind of uplifting my spirits right now. Thank you. Yeah. I was like, dang, another one. I was like, we was just Sunday with my Aunt Mary Alice. Now this is Willa Mae. Sylvia, I said, I hope to get blueberries this coming spring season. I have two extra blueberry bushes that I acquired from Wally World that I paid $2 for them in the fall at the end of the season. So I beefed up around the bottom and I added some mulch and stuff for the winter. So I hope to see blueberries on it next year. Yeah. Hanging in there, y'all. Hanging in there. Yeah, I am, because this was my mom's second oldest sister. What JGD behaving? When I get the courage, I'm coming on with my brother, J3. All of y'all sticking together, you and your grandsons or what have you. Yeah. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Sylvia. Yeah, 96 is a blessing. Yeah. She was around for a long time. Thank you, Deborah. Yeah. So I know this is gonna hit my other cousins kind of hard. So, they do celebrate the holidays. So to lose their mom so soon. But what's so crazy about it, when my grandmother passed, she passed Christmas morning at 3 in the morning. So it's just something about the end of the year, my relatives seem to map out the holidays before they start passing. So yeah, the rest of the week gonna be better. Hey, Crafty Leo, I saw you over there with the rest of the ladies. I got a chance to watch you guys for a minute before I had to get ready for my live tonight. So thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. And yeah, you can FedEx me one of them you know, pound cakes or something, they can do that overnight. I ain't scared to call and say, how much is it for shipping? I need one of those. Between you and Grow with Hudson, yeah. Her be throwing down too on the sweets. She even brought us sweets to the Soil Family Expo. Oh, you know she can bake. So yeah, and you know what? I just appreciate the garden community because it's full of like-minded individuals. You know, we all have something in common in regards to eating healthier, being a better part of ourselves, and losing weight. It makes a difference in your skin, with the water, and vegetables that don't have all those chemicals in it. Because, you know, we all listen to all those recalls, especially on lettuce, and then they was bringing it out on other foods and veggies, you know. So kind of watch what's happening, what's going on, so we know that we can just go the opposite direction of whatever they got out there. Thank you, Blue Lotus. Everybody like me in this red tonight. Yeah. I had some red glasses, but I couldn't find them, so I grabbed the blue ones, my reader, so I could see stuff. Yeah. But people in our community who are new, they have been drawn to our community because they hear positive stuff about us. They hear that we respect one another. We know how to laugh. Uh, we know when to be silly and when to be serious. We also know when someone needs some help. And it's like, send me your email. Or once you send me an email, I send you my phone number. We can call and talk. And it's so cool. I mean, we started out as a complete strangers, and now we have become one huge family. Hey, Kenneth. Good evening. Thank you so much for coming through. Yeah. And so, and that's what we're trying to do. I'm getting older and I'm trying to grow old graceful, you know. Even though my body's falling apart, my brain is still intact. So as far as I still got all my faculties, you know, I hope to be able to keep moving around. And then after this knee replacement, I'll be in a lot less pain and my mobility will improve, and I'm gonna get the other knee done too to straighten me out. I think I shrunk maybe an inch and a half. I might get him back. Excuse me. I never really had straight legs, but after these surgeries on both of these knees, I'm not only gonna be taller, but my legs will be straighter. And I'm looking at a certain dress I want to try just to see what my legs look in it. So yeah, if my granddaughter called me the jazzy grandma because she be going through my clothes from back in the day. I still got clothes from the 60s. Probably got in there from 50s too. And she's like, Grandma, I love your, she called me Graham now. She said, Grandma is passe. She called me Graham now. She's like, yeah, I like these. And she be taking my little skirts and tops and stuff. And I told her, go ahead. I'm not going to put them on anymore. I didn't got too old. Some things you just leave to the young folks. Some of these old girls, cougars and stuff who still trying to dress like they 20 and 30 years old. Stop it. Everybody don't have the body for it. And then, you know, you might look good from the neck down, but from the neck up, and you got more wrinkles, you know, than a sheet out the dryer. You know, I'm just like, stop it. Anyway, get back on topic here. Yeah, we enjoy gardening. About you say you're about to get you some mega knees. Yeah, yeah. I told him, you know how they had the $6 million man, the bionic man, where he was getting all these parts and stuff. I was like, yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna be worth 6 cents because I hope they ain't use no used parts. Because when you knocked out, you don't know what they putting in. I don't want to be a flea market special. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to get up and walk out of there. Yeah. Yes, tell them again, Mike. And I'm also mark the right knee, like this is the knee, not the other one, not yet. Mark it. Get a magic marker, let me mark it. Don't wash this off, Make sure you get the right knee. Can I see the parts before you knock me out? Just to make sure and hope they don't switch them up before, after they knock me out. Yeah, I ain't gonna be the $6 million woman. I'm gonna be worth 6 cents. So that's all right though. Long as they don't break. And if they give me an oil can, I'll use it. Long as I can keep moving and the joints don't tighten up and stiffen up, I'll be good to go. I just want to be able to, my knee, even on my cruise on Thursday, we still had a couple more days yet. My sciatica, it cut up so bad. I literally had to stay in bed all day till almost 5 o'clock. Then my roommate gave me a pill. She said, "You'll be all right after this." She didn't lie. I was good to go. I was able to get up out the bed, take a shower, get dressed, and go to dinner. But I couldn't during that first half of the day. Fortunately, we had a balcony room, so I kept the door open and the ocean breeze and the sun. It was beautiful, but my sciatica's like, sit your butt down. And I was like, you ain't got to tell me twice. But I'm glad it my leg held out. And sitting in the jacuzzi every day, it helped a lot. When I got in Jamaica, I got into the water. I got it. The water was warm. That's salt water. It worked a lot of that soreness and exfoliated my skin. I was smooth as a newborn baby's butt after I got out that water. That helped a lot too. So yeah, that cruise, it did the body good. You still driving GT? You on your way to work or in between jobs? 'Cause I know you be busy. You be going. I gotta check out your videos. I dropped the ball on GT because I was really enjoying watching you put that chicken coop together in the greenhouse. I got to get back. I've been so busy trying to get my house what they call uh, safety proof, getting up throw rugs and runners and stuff. They said I can't have all of those in the house, so I don't have a fear of tripping. I got a walker. I was trying to see maybe I could get a bedside commode, but I was like, the bathroom right next to the bedroom. I should be able to make it there. Yeah, so yeah, I'll be doing a little gardening. I got enough house plants in here that needs to be repotted. And the video that I've done on the two that I potted, they're doing real good. They're right up there. And they just as happy. They got just as big and happy, and I'm enjoying them too. So yeah. What time is it? Oh, okay. I got about 10 more minutes. And thank you all once again for finding me and coming back. Because I know there was a issue there. I had no internet. I'm trying to see. It's still no internet, so it's got to be out in the area. So I'll be watching my programs on my phone tonight. Um, I'm gonna try to get my granddaughter. I want to gift her one of those galvanized garden beds because even though she's got a nice backyard, she's got a lot of trees. And I noticed there's only certain areas where she gets X amount of sun per day. So if her husband doesn't object, I want to put that galvanized garden bed in so that she can grow some stuff. And also have the baby out there and get her acclimated to playing in the dirt and showing what, we do. Let her know that, yeah, she can do that too. We were chatting till it kicked us out. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. And during this time I'm home, I got a lot of seeds. I got a couple of empty photo albums that I could fill up in no time. So I have my, how they say, my itinerary of each day on what I need to do while I'm home recuperating because I'm not going to be able to do anything. So I'm looking forward to just getting some stuff organized, doing some stuff. Right now, I can smell, I'm cooking some smoked turkey meat for some fresh string beans I have. Um, I got a luncheon this weekend and I'm making a triple chocolate fudge double layer cake. So I got my cocoa and I got my cream cheese for frosting. I'm gonna do two frostings in between the layers. I'm gonna do cream cheese. Then on the outside, I'm gonna do no chocolate icing. So yeah, Sylvia, said I'm planning to get some chickens by spring. Oh, for real? Okay. Have you got the coop yet, or are you building a coop, or are you buying a coop? Because I know a lot of people have gotten into making their own custom made coops, or if they buy a coop, they tweak it. I like Led's idea. He got a dog run. That's a lot sturdier to me, I think, than the chicken coops. Thank you, Just Gifted. I appreciate you. And you know what? I think I'm thinking about doing a video of me going in the hospital before they knock me out, showing y'all all the way up until then, doing a little series. Thank you, Kenneth. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I was thinking about taking the camera and having my sister, I know she's gonna have a fit. She's gonna be like, girl, stop it. I'll be like, girl, this is content. If I could take you into the surgery, the operating room, so y'all can check to see. So if there's any attorneys in the house, they can make sure everything comes out okay. If I don't make it or I come out with one leg, my family gonna get paid. Sylvia said, I have a guy that will build it, but it may be cheaper to get the kennel. Yeah, the kennel's a lot sturdier than the chicken house, and you can always attach more chicken wire around certain areas and stuff to really make it airtight, well, critter tight as far as having problems with raccoons and other critters that you might have in your area. Because out here, we do have coyotes. The coyotes have been um, chased and caught, minimized, which which helps to let the deer population get out of sorts. Because when we had the coyote packs of coyotes for a while, the deer population was at a small group. It's not as rampant as they are now. We used to have an ordinance out here where the hunters could come in around this time of the year and hunt deer and thin out the herd, but the ordinance didn't pass that last election. I think the next time they have one, oh, it's gonna pass because these deer are notorious. They're just eating up everything. It's not just vegetables, but they're tearing up people's azalea bushes and eating up all their hostas. A lot of houses you can pass, you see netting all over the front of the yard just to keep their plants. One lady got fancy with the hooks and bars of Irish Spring all the way around the yard. Because the deer are that bad. They're vicious. They're eating everything. Things that they didn't eat over the years, they have their palates have changed and they're eating down everywhere. So you see a lot of netting and a lot of T-posts out here covering and if you got trees in the yard, they got chicken wire around that so that they don't rub up against the bark, marking their territory and knocking over young trees. So the deer are really bad out here. That's why I was saying, like, Homesteader Rachel, Stacy, and a few other folks who like to hunt, you know, please, you can come over here. You don't even have to camouflage. Just sit out here at night. Excuse me. They'll show up because they're looking for something to eat. So yeah, they don't have to camouflage. They just sit out there in the car. They'll be out there. Also, like I said, we don't have critters, just squirrels, and I have dogs all around me. So they have trouble getting in the yard. Yeah, see, I don't have all of that. And I wish I had some dogs because when they smell deer, I would open up the door and just let them go after them. Just don't keep them inside the house after they pass 6 weeks. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, all right. Okay. She's telling me in regards to when she get the babies, the baby chicks and stuff. But you know what though? I got a girlfriend who got chickens, and she said when she got her chickens, she didn't get chicks. She got them a little older, so they didn't have that much longer before they were old enough to lay eggs. And she said that it actually came out cheaper because by the time when you got the chicks, you're feeding them for quite a while till they get up to the age of laying. Whereas she got hers a little older and it wasn't as long where she had to feed them like you would babies before they started laying eggs. So I guess it depends on hmm, what's the word that I'm looking for? Or how much you want to invest into growing chickens, having the chickens. So, or how long you are willing to wait before they start laying eggs. So I know this time of the year they don't lay as many in the cooler months here. So I don't know if that's everywhere where it's cool or what. So I know they slow down in the fall here. They don't lay as many eggs. Sylvia said, I don't want them in the house at all. I hope to get some that are older than chicks. Yeah, yeah. I'm finding out that some people feel they don't have to wait as long before they start laying eggs. And they don't have that problem of possibly losing them as easily as babies. So it does make a difference. Um, I know what's it. Okay. I'll be getting out of here in just a minute because I know Odom is behind me. So y'all make sure if you haven't already got a link open to Odom's homestead, he'll be following me. And you can go over there and see old dog and see whatever you got on your chest, get it off your chest. Don't walk around with it on your chest. They said chest and stress will take you out. So if you got something you need to get off your chest, let Odom know what it is. So that way he can help you in that regards. So what is my time now? It is 8:57. So I'm going to say good night to all the dear people who decided to stay and hang with me because there's a lot going on this week. It'll be a lot going on all the way up until Wednesday of next week. So I appreciate all you folks that came by and held tight with me. Greatly appreciate it because I didn't see this coming because I hadn't had any problems with my streamline or buffering or anything of this sort. My internet just totally went, X-nay. And thank you again, Dolores, for coming in and helping me. Who is this? Some says it might be a fun prank to get a baby duck and let it swim in the bathtub until my husband gets home. You know what? Psalms, you got too much time on your hands. Stop it. GT, you be careful. I hope you got to your destination. Deuces. JGD behaving. Whew, that's a mouthful. Try to say that fast 5 times. Psalms 146. Sylvia, thank you for stopping in. Gina versus Gina, if you're still in here, thank you for stopping in. Kenneth, thank you for stopping in. PIA, thank you for stopping in. Just gifted. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Thank all the good people who stuck with me tonight and stayed in here with me. So, as I always say, this is Miss Shirley O.G. Gardner, Cleveland, Ohio, Zone 6B. And I always say, please come back and show me that you like me just a little bit. Hit that notification button so that you'll be notified of any new videos I might upload. Share, subscribe. As I always say, enjoy your day and y'all come back now. You hear?